Hey guys, so first of all, this is so embarrassing for me. This is so embarrassing for me, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm literally at the emergency room right now. I just came out. Yes, the doctor said it's Bell's palsy, and I called my OB/GYN this morning, and I was explaining everything that had happened and when it started happening to her, and she directed me. She was like, hey, I need you to get off the phone and go to the emergency room. She had wanted to call 911 for me, but I told her I could drive. So my eye is very blurry, but I could still drive. Yeah, the only thing that is like disturbing me more is just this thing. Like yesterday night, my kids were literally making fun of me. They were making fun of me so bad yesterday, but that yesterday I didn't really see it as a big deal. Meanwhile, when my husband came back from work yesterday, after I sent him that video, the first thing he did was check my blood pressure, and after checking it, he was like, it was totally fine. My blood pressure was normal, and he was like, don't worry about it, let's watch it throughout the night. So throughout the night, he kept on, checking on my face and all that stuff, and he did a lot of assessment on me as well. So I was okay, I was confident staying at home. Now, he also knew what it was. Just that when I made that video that yesterday, I didn't know what was going on. So that video that I posted and I posted on social media, was me at the point where I didn't know what was going on. I was actually in shock, because that was the first time I was looking at myself in the mirror and seeing my face like this. That was so weird to me. So that video you saw was me in a huge shock that yesterday. But when he came back, he explained the whole thing to me. This is like my 5th pregnancy. I've never had to experience something like this before. Like, they say every pregnancy is different, but this one just this one is messing me up, man. I'm not gonna lie. So that video that I posted was me being in a huge shock, just looking at myself in the mirror and seeing it. Now, before that video, I noticed that my speech was kind of like, my mouth was going one side when I was talking, but I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, and I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't look at myself in the mirror, right? It was when I was saying, Emma, I feel so weird. And Emma now, she picked up her phone. I started asking what was going on, and she was putting it on Google, and she said, Mommy, you might be having a stroke. I'm like, God forbid. I'm like, God forbid. So I was like, okay, you know what, get off the internet. And I called my husband, and I started telling him, I was like, just send me a picture, let me see. And I now went to go send it, after I got off the phone from him, and I went to the kids were like, but Mommy, your face looks so weird, your face looks weird. I was like, wait, excuse me. And I went to the mirror, looked at the mirror. I was like, okay, I cannot send you a picture, I need to send you an actual video, because now I'm seeing my face for the first time and it actually looks weird, and it's kind of like a little bit painful that my mouth keeps going to one side, so I try not to talk that much. But what I'm trying to say is that video from yesterday, I was in a huge shock that yesterday. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was in a huge shock. But this morning, I woke up. Okay, last night, I couldn't spit out, I couldn't eat. I was trying to eat fufu, and my mouth would go into my mouth, my hand would go into my mouth, and the food is literally like slopping out of my mouth. Like, that felt so weird. Even this morning, I made a video where I was eating cereal, and if you see me eating the cereal, you can see that I'll put the cereal in my mouth and it's dripping out of my mouth as well. And this is my water bottle, right? I try to drink water from my water bottle. I drink from a straw, and I can't suck anything because my mouth is slanted. I literally cannot suck anything. So it's like all shades of crazy. Anyways, the OB/GYN asked me if she wanted me to call the 911. I told her no, not to call 911, that I could drive, and I trusted myself enough to drive. So I drove down here, and I went in immediately. They were registering me. They started asking me what was going on. They thought I was in labor or something. I'm like, no, I'm not in labor. Immediately I started talking. One of them ran up to go call the doctor, and the doctor came. They started examining me. They just asked, can I see your ID? And then they started examining me. The doctor started doing like a lot of assessment on me here and there, asking me some assessment questions as well. And after answering him, he was like, okay, it's not a stroke, it's Bell's palsy. Because I told him I think I'm having Bell's palsy. I came and I told him I think I'm having Bell's palsy. So he said, yes, you're correct, it's Bell's palsy. Now we're going to give you a medication that will not affect the baby, that is probably from a viral infection. Now over 3 weeks ago, I had an ear infection where my ear was so, like, I had like otuto, like boil inside my ear. I don't know what caused it, but after like 7 days it went away. I also reported that to my OBGYN as well. So I think that's what could have caused it. Now all of these symptoms started officially on Sunday when I was cooking that fried rice. I couldn't taste anything in the fried rice. Like everything tasted so like alum like in my mouth. Like I would taste it and everything is like so alum, like as if you're drinking alum water. It's just so nasty. So I couldn't taste everything I cooked and anything I cooked. Sunday, Monday, today is Tuesday. But yeah, the doctor said it's going to go away. He prescribed some medication for me. Right now in the hospital, they gave me prednisone. He said it's not harmful to the baby, so I took it. They washed me for like 15 minutes and then they told me to go home, but they sent me to the pharmacy. I'm going to CVS now to go and pick up the remaining the other medication and stuff like that. But yeah, my eye is so watery and tears keep dripping out of my eyes and it's very blurry and my mouth keeps going to one side. But I think the worst part is when I want to eat. Like when I want to eat, it just feels so weird to eat because I put the spoon in my mouth and everything is just slopping out. It's just nasty and I look so ugly and I feel so ugly. Like with pregnancy, you already feel ugly and look ugly. I'm speaking for myself, okay? Now having to go through this is just so weird. But like I said, this is my 5th pregnancy, so I wasn't expecting anything like this. Is like the first time I'm having any form of complication or anything like that in pregnancy. But according to the doctor, these are things that there is no cause, like nothing causes it, it just happens and it will go away. So fingers crossed. I just wanted to give you guys an update, okay? And thank you guys so much to everybody that was telling me go to the emergency room and all that stuff. Yeah, I have I'm right here and I'm going home right now. Zendaya said, mommy, I heard if you have stroke you're going to die, please don't die. So I'm not dying, okay? I'm not dying anything. Don't worry, let me go and I will buy sweet potatoes on the way and I will make sweet potatoes and fish this time. Don't worry, I'm not dying anyway. Let me go and get the medication. So after getting the medication, I'm going straight to the store to go and buy sweet potatoes for my kids. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your love, all your advice and all that stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of like share that to see if that's happened to anybody before, because it's the first time it's happening to me, and I was just in so much shock. But as at the time I posted it, I already knew it was Bell's palsy, just that the video, when I made the video, I was in so much shock and I didn't know what it was, so I was very, very worried in that video. But yeah, thank you guys so much and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I'll give you guys an update. Bye.